Those who embrace replacement theology, the idea that God is finished with the Jewish people and they have been deleted or replaced by the church, love to quote one verse in particular, and sadly, out of context. Today, we're going to show you what that verse really means. Hi, I'm Ron Cantor from Tiferet Yeshua Congregation, right here in Tel Aviv. Hang around till the end, and I'm going to tell you how to get my ebook free. The all-time favorite verse of those who believe that the church has replaced Israel is Galatians 3:28, which states, "There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is neither male nor female, for you are all one in Messiah Yeshua." They say that it's clear in the new covenant, Jews are done away with. Maybe that seems like what it's saying at first glance, but taking that view causes you to miss the powerful message that Paul is trying to communicate. Let's take a look. Okay, number one, notice he also says there are no Greeks. And I have been to Greece, and there seems to be a few of them still around. Number two, he says there is no longer male nor female, yet I am pretty sure I am still a male and my wife is a female. She was the one who kept getting pregnant all the time in the early years of our marriage, and amazingly, it never happened to me. Number three, the same Paul tells Jews in Romans 3 that there is much value in maintaining their Jewish identity. And he states in chapter 11 that God's gifts and callings to Israel are irrevocable. So what then is he saying? Well, first, sometimes we take the Bible a little bit too literally. After all, it is the Word of God. Now, don't get me wrong. What I mean is that we make no room for hyperbole, a figure of speech in which exaggeration is used for emphasis or effect. And the Bible is full of it. Yeshua said we should cut off our hand and gouge out our eye so as not to sin. He told us to hate our parents to illustrate how much we should love God. And Paul, goodness, he told the Galatians that he wished that those who were demanding their circumcision would not merely be circumcised, but go all the way and be emasculated. Ouch! Yep, that's in the Bible. In all those cases, hyperbole is used to make a point. And in Galatians 3:28, Paul uses the same literary style for emphasis. For example, Israel is a nation of immigrants. Jews have come here from places like Morocco, like my wife's family, Ethiopia, Iran, France, and even India. Now imagine that there were tensions between the different Israelis from different backgrounds. And we called a meeting together, and I took the microphone to say, here today, there are no Moroccans, there are no Iraqis, there are no Ethiopians, nor Frenchmen. Just Israelis. Nice speech, right? But technically not true, because there are Ethiopians there, there are Moroccans there. My point would be clear, that the greater thing that unites us is that we are all Israelis. What Paul is saying is that despite our different roles, genders, callings, or ethnicity, the importance of those things pales in comparison to our unity in the Messiah. They are important, but not as important as being together in the one new man. You see, in Judaism, you were assumed to be less favored if you were a female, a slave, or a Gentile. Every morning, an Orthodox Jew will pray from the Siddur, the Jewish prayer book, "Blessed are you, O God, King of the universe, that you did not make me a Gentile, a slave, or a woman." Scholars believe Paul was reacting against this non-biblical sentiment, saying that in Yeshua there aren't any distinctions that would prevent anyone from enjoying relationship with the Father. You can find the same sentiment in almost every religion, from Islam to Hinduism. The great revelation is, and you've got to put yourself in the mindset of someone back then, is that non-Jews can enjoy salvation in the Jewish Messiah to the same extent as a Jew, without becoming one. God's love for the non-Jew, for the female, for the slave is equal to his love for the Jewish male free man. That's the revelation that God receives all of us through the blood of Yeshua. Now in part 2, we're going to go even further to prove that there is no way that Paul could have intended to say that God is finished with the Jewish people. I hope this video has been a blessing to you. To get my free ebook, The 15 Most Important Facts About the Israeli-Palestinian Conflict, just go to roncan.net/theology. 15 facts, and make sure that the F is capitalized. This video has been brought to you by our congregation, Tiferet Yeshua, right here in Tel Aviv. For more information, please go to reachtelaviv.org. And while you're there, please consider making a donation so that we can continue to share the good news of Yeshua the Messiah with Israelis and bring you these weekly teachings. Now don't forget to subscribe. Shalom from Tel Aviv.